It's just Rhonda. Welcome to my channel.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Rhonda.
What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda, and I'm back to talk about. What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda, and I'm back. I'm back to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We have season 9, episode over here, episode 1, 2, and 3. You know why? Because we've been in St. Thomas since September. And nobody want to keep coming over here just for these ladies can have the same discussion at each dinner table. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, get that business out of the way, like and subscribe. And then we can discuss these folks over here in Huntsville. Well, like I mentioned before, a long time ago in one of those other seasons, that's part of the thing, because Huntsville seasons be like 30 episodes long. So you feel like you be having most of your life discussing Huntsville. And then when they're not recording or filming or whatever they like to call it over there, then they be on the internet doing the wildest things. And if you don't keep up with their internet bullshit, then you're not really going to know what's going on over here on the show. They're just assuming that we know what's going on. Anyway, let's just get started because the season opens. We still in St. Thomas, like I said, and we arguing at the dinner table. Destiny all up on her feet. She mad because she was over here last, in September in the other part of the season, telling Mel how she was over here trying to teach the side chick how to cheat respectfully. And we all think that sounds stupid, Destiny. We also know that since you have decided that Martell is your best friend, why are you surprised that Melody don't fool with you? Destiny is delusional. Destiny over here talking about Mel was dragging her name down to the streets. And I'm like, girl, you got 4 mugshots and you're featured on an episode of Crime Stoppers. And Mel is dragging your name, girl. I feel like you're doing a pretty good job all on your own. She didn't have to get up and walk away because she was so, well, what some people would say aggressive, Stormy likes to refer to as passionate. And sometimes passion and aggression can be confused with one another, according to, Stormy. So, Destiny was being passionate, but for Mel, it felt like she was being passionate in her direction over there at that table with all that screaming in her direction. Anyway, Stormy calms her down and she comes back to the dinner table to discuss like why she was hurt. Because she should say to Mel why she was hurt. And so she sat down to explain to Mel why she was hurt. And Mel was like, I'm pretty much done with this. I'm still hungry. And so I'm going to go back to that mansion because I'm tired of listening to you. You're going to talk about this thing where you said that I had something going on with Martell. Well, by the time she got the sentence out, I think Mel was already in her Sprinter van or whatever she arrived to dinner in. And Shanita's over here again calling Tisha the ops. And Tisha, I mean, is done with that shit. She's been nice and she didn't brought Bessemer over here to St. Thomas. She didn't want to do that, but that's what it was. Because this lady with the big feet keeps calling her the ops. Nobody would have ever convinced me that I would be Team Tisha. But I mean, if you're gonna be on somebody's team, she seems to be the one this season. Seems to be somewhere in a place where I like. I hope she stays here. I hope Tisha stays in this place where she's just doing Tisha and not trying to mimic other people because that's what gets her into trouble. Anyway, she was like, "You ain't gonna keep calling me ops, girl. What the? You don't know me to be calling me that." And she's right, lady. Kimmy's over there like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I just can see it in your eyes. I don't you want to go over here stomping on my friend with your big feet. Y'all, listen, don't come over my comments with no nonsense. I'm just saying, Huntsville people can be a little, I don't want to call nobody no titles or anything because some people don't claim membership and others do. I'm just saying, relax. I'm just talking shit. And the lady was over here stomping, so I'm a guess she be giving big feet energy. And I don't have little feet, but I don't necessarily stomp around either. I'm off on a tangent. Anyway, well, Tisha wasn't having it. She told that lady to back off. I don't blame her. She talking about, Shanita, you're the messiest person on this trip. And I'm like, is she? Because it seems like you are messy, messing up business. These two ladies don't even have a problem with each other in this moment. It's just you trying to bring up mess while your friend Mel is over here trying to be all zen and peaceful. Isn't it funny? Like Tisha and Mel did the same thing. Mel bought Shanita and Tisha bought Destiny, and they both kind of. Destiny doesn't necessarily stomp around like a Bigfoot, but she be arming and throwing arms and things. Weave be flying all around. What was happening after that? They get back to the house and everybody's kind of going into their rooms and what have you. And Destiny gives Mel this look across the room, like and quietly to herself with no sound whispers, I'm like, you sorry? For what thing are you sorry for? And stop looking at her like that. It's creepy. And then Mel comes over there and gives her a hug. And Destiny is really longing for this friendship from yesteryear. Destiny, it's not gonna be. I don't know what it is you want it to be. It's really kind of weird. Like I don't know anybody in anywhere that would want to be friend Destiny at this point. I got all types of revenge P with my ex and a nonsense back and forth in the course. Do you think I want to be involved with anybody that's saying that they're best friends? Just be his friend, girl. Leave me alone. Destiny. What did my boy Anthony say over there in Detroit? It's giving weirdo vibes, Destiny. And then she'd be back in the confessional saying something completely different. I'm not sorry. Like, I'm sorry, like, that things went to that level, but I'm not sorry. That's what I'm talking about, Destiny. Your confessionals and your camera time don't even match in the present. We ain't even talking about what had happened all those years ago. What was it, 2 or 3 years ago? When you was calling up, talking to Martell and Dustin, Mel at the same time in the midst of their divorce, while not saying that you're going through a divorce, girl. Next day they go on these little, I don't know, Jeep buggy ride things around St. Thomas. St. Thomas, to be honest, I've been there before and it's quite mountainous. So them buggy rides is a doozy. It's not like driving a slingshot through Miami where it's flat. St. Thomas can be quite stressful, so it is an adventure for sure. I would much prefer the guy that lives there that's used to driving his car on the other side of the road and things. Yeah, woo, fun times. But they were over there riding the buggy thing, and Mel was over here touching this young man in the hair, and they're all pressed because their husbands aren't there. And it sounds so silly to me. You and your husbands travel all the time. Y'all are married. You and your boo thing can come to St. Thomas. This is just a girls' trip. Relax. Mel is single, and any other ones of these single ladies could have been rubbing up on an island boy too. But y'all have husbands, and I feel like Stormy still likes her, so she wasn't interested in hooking up on nobody, no way. Just Kimmy. Kimmy can't. Oh, Maurice is not here. You should be glad to get a break based on what we know about Maurice. You should be like, oh, thank God. I'm in St. Thomas. I could just relax and go to sleep when I have time to go to sleep. Kimmy. You ain't heard Tisha said nothing. Not really. Tisha's man went to Africa without her. I know she's like, uh-huh. If these cameras wasn't rolling, I might rub on my own island boy. Shoot. Marceau. Anyway. They get done with the buggy ride, and all of a sudden, Destiny wants to have another deep conversation with Mel. And Mel's like, girl, what the I told you I was going to be nice to you over here. Can you just enjoy the scenery and go somewhere and sit down? That'll never be a friendship like that again, Destiny. Let it go. It don't even make sense at this point. You're the only one still pushing for it. Now we're back in Huntsville, and Maurice has set up one of these silly little conversations that he likes to have with Monster, who has no interest whatsoever talking to his father. Not like that, like that. He's like, when's Kimmy coming back? Because you can't cook and I'm trying to eat. Are you not feeding the boy? And he's doing the football rehearsal things in the backyard. Well, do Maurice play football? Does he know what he's doing? And don't look like Maurice know what, I mean, Monster know what he's doing either. He is senior and that's the best he can do in those little things. I feel like they learned that like real little. Now, my nephew D be doing the thing. Football is his thing. He used to be a superhero, but now he's a football star. Anyway, shout out to my bandy. He's asking him about college, and Monster gives very much. What's his name? Mama's name? I can't remember her name. And the way my brain is feeling right now, I'm not gonna try Chow. Monster's mama. He has her energy way more than than Maurice. Him and Maurice are nothing alike. It's almost like they don't even be having the same conversation. And he's asking him about colleges, and he's like, well, in your high school, 90% of the students went either academically to school or on an athletic scholarship. And I don't see Monster getting no athletic scholarship. If he's a senior, it's probably not going to happen between now and graduation. And academically, don't seem like he's very interested in pushing that either. And he wants to go to California to follow some girl to school. And I would say, seems expensive. So Monster would have to figure that out. College is expensive. He doesn't know what he wants to do. I think it's a good idea to help him figure that out, but it doesn't seem like you're doing that. It seems like you're trying to force him to play football and he's not, you're wasting time. That's not going to happen. Monster be like, Mom, he's over here acting stupid and he's wants me to film this show with him. And she's like, go do it. And we'll get over here back at where we live and make real decisions and help you through that in these next few months. That's probably what's going on over there with him and his mama. Maurice over here clearly driving under the influence, but we'll talk about that later. Just saying. Like I say, Thomas, we're at another dinner party, and we know what happens on reality shows when these ladies sit down to a dinner table. So you might as well, shit, when they sit down to a dinner table, you might as well be ready for the shit to pop off. Now, Shanita's over here telling Tisha, Chow, oh, you know what? I thought we were having a little kiki. When I was calling you the ops, I was just kidding, girl. Girl, for you to be talking about people that are fake, that's fake as fuck. I'm sorry about the F word, but not really. That's so fake that you would sit up there and tell that girl that you was just kidding when you was calling her the ops. I thought we had a little ha ha. How she go ha ha if you talking about her behind her back over at the beach with, she didn't hear you. She was standing at the beach, minding her own business, doing beach things, not talking about you. You calling her the ops. But you was just kidding. Somebody can't know you kidding if they can't see you or hear you talking about them behind their back. Like, Kimmy hates girl trips. I feel like she sits at every table and says I really don't like girl trips. I've never been on one, but I don't like them. She says that at every dinner. I'm like, okay, girl, we get it. You don't want to be here, but you're getting a check. So it's not bad because it's got a nice view. And we all know you would probably much rather be sleeping in that bunk bed than next to Maurice every freaking night with his child. Stormy brings up the millimeters. So apparently Stormy came on this trip just to confront Mel about the millimeters. Because that lady came to her store, her warehouse, and acted a fool Mel is sitting up there trying to, what? Millimeters do, what did they do? I can't, this is the thing about Mel. If she said, listen, based on the way your mama talk about me online, I really don't care what they do. I don't know these people. I'm not telling them what to do. And so there's that. She won't. She wants to be like, are you sure it was a millimeter? I mean, I don't know. Is there a list to sign up on? Is there a membership? Because yes, that lady went over there on your behalf acting a fool. Did you tell her to do it? No. But she did do it. Stormy, I guess it's a learning lesson for you. You can't be threatening to kick people's ass, even though I'm with you on it. But now we all know when you had to take one for the team, when you're a millionaire, people be coming for you. This lady came over there to bait you into a fight. Now, I know that much is for sure. Is she a millimeter? I don't know anything about her except for she made a fool of herself with her friend coming over to your warehouse. That video did circulate. And I don't know anybody out there that's like, yay, whatever her name is, Black something or other. I'm not saying nobody's names. Get myself into trouble. Anyway, this lady, Stormy, got a charge with harassing communications. Ooh, thank you. Dinner is served. I'm gonna try not to eat in front of y'all, but I ain't making no problem. Now, Stormy ended up with a charge of harassing communications, and that sucks. Because like I said, I was right there with her. I mean, she lucky she didn't come out there and follow through on any of the things that she said. I feel like Courtney was back there like, just chill, just chill, just chill. They're outside, so he was definitely like the calm in that storm. Well, this is why you got arrested. And I understand why she's mad. And to have Mel sitting there looking doughy-eyed, like, because you know what, Stormy, she don't care like that, like that. You should have had kept your mouth shut if you're going to be a millionaire over here being the big boss. That's Mel's point of view. Clearly it is because she didn't say, I don't have to say anything. And don't, Stormy. She doesn't have to make you feel any type of way to feel, you know what I'm saying? So don't be ridiculous asking me silly questions like that and then thinking I'm just going to answer because you said so. Where's Lauren? Somewhere enjoying her dinner and her vacation, not in the middle of this mess. She said, let Shanita do it. Yeah, I'll go with you. And what is she, her makeup artist or something? Yes, I'll go. I'll make sure you're cute on vacation and stuff, and your hair and stuff is done. I don't know what her job is, but whatever her job is, it got her a vacation in St. Thomas without having to argue at the dinner table. She was proud. That's what I would have been doing. See how I took a moment to eat some of my food and incorporate it into this whole conversation. Shut up to me. Anyway, Tisha thought this would be a good time to call out Trisha. Hey, Trisha, remember that one time when you said you had went over to Martell's house to train, or did you go train, or you didn't go train, or what was that all about now? I can't remember what you had said. And Stormy was like, yeah, because first time we talked and we're friends. And as a friend, I feel like it's kind of weird how you were over there, like very adamantly saying, no, wait, that never happened. He's lying. Now, yeah, I'm finding out he did go over there a couple few times. That's according to him. Oh. I went over there. I didn't want to talk about it then because it seemed weird because he said I've been over to his house, like in a weird way though. Girl, you've been over to his house. However way he said it, he said you've been over to his house a couple of times. And you said you went over there to train him because he slid into your DMs. And Miss Nell is like, child, girl, quick. Everybody out here knows how fine Martell is. Now, she said finest. And I'm like, I mean, I guess if that's your type, I don't know. You. But I mean, yeah, I understand what she's saying, though. I'm not comfortable. Anyway, Miss Nell think he fine. Um, She got a good looking husband. I think she's like, now she want to be auntie. Now she could say that shit. But anyway, girl, why was you over there now to do what with him? Train him. We were supposed to train, and when nothing happened, we didn't go that far. To some of the stuff she'd be saying, what do you mean we didn't go that far? You didn't go that far to train. He was not flirting with me. Nothing ever happened. We didn't even make it to, we was just sitting there, and then nothing happened, and then I left. She needed like, girl, you was over there giving him the Tootsie Pop or whatever she called it. Whatever it was, I feel like she was probably, mm, maybe it didn't go that far, Trisha, but how far did it go before you left? Is Mel bothered by this lady, Trisha, going over to Martell's house? I don't think that's it. I think Mel is bothered by the fact that we're on this vacation here, that I've done so much to make it nice like Dorinda. And y'all are over here talking about Martell. So I'm checking out because what I won't be doing is filming anything in a conversation about Martell. All they're going to see me do is sitting there. Next day, Stormy and Trisha just leave. Stormy's pissed because this lady said nothing in reference to the mellometers. And Trisha's pissed because these people keep making her explain what she was doing over around to Martell's house. They got up and went to tell Kimmy and Tisha, like, girl, we are out of here. I think Destiny was there too. They told everyone except Mel, which is whack, but okay, I guess. Um, Enough said. Say less. Like Stormy said, say less. We went on a vacation and you couldn't even say bye. Girl, okay. Um, there was my baby got a T-ball game and he's 2. Girl, shut up. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm such a great mom that I have to leave St. Thomas, where I'm currently working, to get to my 3-year-old's T-ball game because I can't miss these mommy moments. I'm not judging, child. I've done things. I've been to T-balls and footballs and all of those things. I've also had to cancel on some things to work. My son does not play football, so I watched him go have fun. Stop it with the Trisha lying again. My daughter had a recital the other day that'll be the last one that she'll ever have at this particular dance academy, and I already missed it, but I gotta go home anyway because Stormy's going. Girl, just say that. I came with her. I'm just, go with her. Y'all be making shit up. And Trisha, you're the worst liar on the planet. So just don't. Just stop talking if you can't tell the truth. Jesus. And they'd be like, she just is nervous. Not stop. She wasn't too nervous to go over Martell's house a couple few times by herself through the DMs. That day they had a boat ride minus the 2 ladies, and apparently, Itay was talking shit about Trisha for a minute, Mel and her crew. Stormy and not Stormy, Tisha and Kimmy and Destiny, they were like, woo, child, they letting that lady have it. So their ladies are sitting around on one of those day yacht rides, and we find out that Destiny has been flirting around with Nell's son. Nell brought that up. Have you talked to whatever his name is, Lucky? Who the hell is Lucky? My son. Girl, your son just got a divorce. And is he the son that would be asking you for money for his business? He Destiny don't want him. She over there flirting with him because he looked like a DeBarge or something, but that ain't what she finna do. They start having a conversation about children, and now Destiny's in her feelings because Nell asked this lady, Sunny, do you have any kids? And she's sitting there all tied up because this lady, Sunny, stole her man. She got with the man that I had just broke up with, girl, because we were friends. I'm so tired of that scenario because at the end of the day, Destiny, this is her husband now. We are not having any more conversations about this lady's husband. The point when they got married, you should have assumed that they probably maybe want to have children. I don't know. He was trying to have a baby with you, but you broke up with him, according to you. And he's willing to make you his side chick if you're still that turned up. He talk about me in Alabama more than he did in St. Louis. Does he really? I mean, I guess they do be over there talking about you with all your friends. It's irritating, but here they are. So back in Huntsville, the guys meet up to go play bow and arrow. Um, some of them showed up in their dress shoes. I'm not sure. Like Courtney is the only one that made any type of sense to me, and maybe Marceau. The rest of them, Chris, why'd you put your dress shoes away? It's my bow and arrows. Isn't that like a little sporting event? Where's your little, I don't know, slides or something? Not like flip-flops, but loafers or tennis shoes. We over here at our real estate salesman shoes. Martell and Chris pull Moses aside because Martell is a builder and he's over here trying to work on these profits. So, young Moses, are you and your new wife gonna buy this house or not? The one that I showed you that belongs to Fred, really, but we're gonna act like I'm a builder with profits and things. So Moses is like, it's a little small. Maybe we'll do it with an investment property. Really? So are you going to buy it or not? Why are you saying that? Like whether you want to live in it or if you want to make it into an investment property, I do not care. Do you want to buy it? So me and Fred and Chris Fletcher can get these profits and things? Shoot. Now, Moses said that him and his new wife have some things they still need to figure out. And what they should have figured out is where this man could come over here to Huntsville and film in the first place. Because now he's locked up because they didn't figure that out before they were over here having these people walk them around into homes that they may or may not invest in. Now he's gonna have to figure it out from behind bars. This man that's been in jail 19 years in and out, and he got Destiny and what's her name, Sunny, over here fighting over him. But fight over who gonna put some money on them books. Sonny, I guess that's your job. You said you got the ring. You might have to pawn that joker. Put the money on the man's books. They start talking about the girls trip and how the girls are over there being messy, probably and fighting. And they are kind of, yeah, that's what's happening. They're like, they tell Moses, like, both of y'all women over there, that must be strange. And Moses is like, some of y'all's wives was picking on my wife. I'm not trying to gossip or nothing. He looks at Ken like your girl was. That's what my girl said. They getting the gossip from the daggone St. Thomas child. And now they gossiping. So who messy? Everybody gossiping. All y'all messy. Moses said Destiny was his side chick, so he ain't worried about it. Destiny, the man calling you a side chick. Now, are you on the side or not? I think she's not. I think Moses, shut the fuck up. Out the blue, Marcel calls out Martell like, hey, weren't you over here with Trish the trainer? Didn't you say you was all up in her DMs trying to get some training, even though you had no workout equipment at your house? Ken is standing there uncomfortable because now Ken doesn't really know what happened over there with Martell. And Martell is like, it's whatever. Martell has no future, filter. Some of the stuff he be saying, Ken is like, well, she went over there to train the man and nothing happened. It wasn't even like that. And Martell, his ego won't let the story just be that. So he's like, well, we're not going to downplay like who I am as a man, basically. And I slid up in the DMs. Now, she wasn't as bad then as she is now. And I'm like, so what are you saying? Like she was a grenade before, but now she's not. I mean, I feel like that's what he was saying. And he said she came over and he said they watched some TV and she may or may not have had some of Inez's wine. She did, probably. And they were over there doing whatever. And he was, she might have not been as bad as her body back then, but I have a feeling it was still probably pretty cute. I think, she was a petite and then she like got in the gym and rounded things out. Whatever it was she was doing, y'all did it few times according to you. Now that might be an exaggeration, but I don't think so. I don't know. He did say he wouldn't let no woman train him, and I believe that. I believe he would not let a woman train him. So he did not ask you, Trisha, to come over there to be his trainer. And like Ken said, even if that's what he said, girl, you're not stupid. You know what it was. And if her body wasn't like it is now, she probably was she training or was she being trained? Like, where was she at in the game? Can't talk about, well, she's good now. Girl, child, please, you look a fool again. Then they start talking about Marquez, and Marcel was pretty much telling him what he told Marquez, like, man, you love your family, that's what you did, and somebody else came in and picked up where you left off, so you can't be mad about that. And Ken is like, yeah, I think he really like doesn't still love her. He just is wanted to see her hurting. And that's how it goes with these married women. Because I was in another relationship with a different married woman, and it was just like that last time. And Martell's like, this nigga be on the side all the time. I guess. Child, but the streets say he left one married woman to this one. And the streets mean, I think it was Dr. Heavenly out in his streets saying that that lady kicked him out when she found out about Trisha. And that was over there where his mama, Marquez's mama, was giving Dr. Heavenly all the tea. Well, child, we still in St. Thomas and we're having a white party dinner. Now, everybody looked really nice. I do like the whole everybody dressed in white thing. It makes for a lovely photo. The ladies are going around the table. Oh, this was a wonderful trip. Even though I hate girls' trips, we know who said that. Oh, Mel, you did a great job. Round of applause. Everybody tell Mel how wonderful she is. And Mel's sitting there like, I did. I tried to make it nice. I did. Like Dorinda, I tried to make it nice. Destiny, you don't think so? Destiny's like, she didn't even let me sit by her. She's not being friends with me. I told her I'm sorry. She's still not being friends with me. No, it wasn't a great trip. And on top of you not like being best friends with me again, Mel was over here talking to this lady, Sunny, about having children. And as a woman, she should know better than that. And Nell is like, as a woman, I don't read minds. I don't know what you were over there talking about. I was just talking to the lady she here. I wasn't thinking about you right then. You're right. I don't know how many times we have to tell Destiny that this is this lady's husband. Mel stands up and has the white rose ceremony. Everyone just Everyone looks so lovely. Just a reminder for each one of you ladies, I've decided to just gift you all one beautiful white rose. Shanita, you get a rose. Tisha, Kimmy, a rose for you too. Ciao. It was just like her undoing of her last name ceremony. What am I going to do with a white rose? Girl, leave it in the room. What am I supposed to carry it back to St. Where do y'all live? Where am I supposed to do? Carry it back to Huntsville, but keep it in a plastic Ziploc bag. Put it in my memory box. Girl, get out of here. Whew. Ken and Trisha. We back in Huntsville. These two still trying to explain their relationship. I feel like I got it. I feel like I got a very clear understanding of the relationship and how y'all was over there flirting with each other in the emojis and things like the man said you was. Please stop acting like sending somebody a chocolate bar is innocent. Come on. And I mean, come. You're not sending no nigga no chocolate bar, being like, hey, chocolate. And him not being like, hey, chocolate. It's subliminal. Y'all can cut it out. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's pretty much giving their partner the breakdown of what happened on the trip from their perspective. Trisha said they was over here still talking about their relationship and trying to compare their relationship to Sonny and Moses and how it's different. And I don't disagree with her. I think it is different. You and this man Ken was over here. He had a married girlfriend, and you was a married woman, and he switched up. And y'all was emojiing each other in your husband's face, but he was somewhere staring at the ceiling, being miserable and unhappy. So I get it, but you still married. Sonny was over there not giving a shit about her friend. I'm your friend, not your friend. And I mean, I don't know how they hope the pursuit of Moses happened, but it happened. They had to be in the same type of space somewhere, and they've decided to marry each other. So, girl, but that ain't the same thing. I feel like Trisha was like, "That's messed up. That was your friend, and you moved in on her man." And Sonny's like, friend, I don't know." So, yeah, clearly Sonny and Destiny don't agree on the level of the friendship. I feel like Ken is lying to himself about Marquez, and Martell. He's being a little delusional and letting Trisha tell him his version, and he's out in these streets defending her with her own lie. Now you look crazy. Kimmy and Maurice, they're doing their recap. Their recap is pretty much about. I hate how Maurice asks questions like, "So, how was your trip? What was the highlight?" You know, the same way he be doing Monster, he be doing Kimmy. He asked, "Did she leave liking anybody better than she did before she left?" And she said, "Trisha." And I got this whole discussion about Trisha because, they had a little get together where Kim was there. And Maurice seems to think that this lady Trisha does have no reason to be still married to this man, Marquez, and that if she loved Ken so much that she would move forward. And if she doesn't move forward, that means that Ken likes her more than she likes him. Kimmy's like, "Chill, we don't know that that's what it is." And that's true, Maurice, you don't know. You don't know what it is. You don't know none of the details. But we about to find out. I think we should link up with Ken and Trisha and find out exactly what is going on in their personal business. That it would make me feel better about the situation. Y'all don't even know Marquez. Why do you care? It's not like Mel and Martell where y'all were all a friend group. You don't know Marquez. He don't live here anymore. So what difference does it make? The friend group is Trisha and Ken. That's the man she presented. She could call him her husband, not husband, fiance. It don't matter. He's the one that she's with right now, raising her children. Marcel and Tisha are doing their recap, and Tisha, she had to tell her husband how this lady Shanita was over there calling her the ops. And she said her and Mel don't have no problems right now. They ain't got no issues, and they do not need some outsider over here trying to start shit. And I agree. And I also think that Tisha looked really cute in her yellow confessional outfit. I'll be on her outfits. The other one, other confessional. Like the dress was, no, I'm not a fan of the dress so much, but I'm always a fan of the Marlo Thomas flip. So, you know, it was cute or whatever. Mel always looks good in her confessional. Kimmy had one too that was cute. It was like a green dress, but I liked her hair. The wet and wavy hair looked pretty on her. It's a hit or miss. Stormy and Destiny don't really ever get it, I don't think. Marcel said, Martell be over there joking about the Destiny's son looking like him and stuff. It's no wonder why Mel thinks something might be going on. Like he keep joking around, and Tisha was like, "Yeah, she was over there talking about how Mel was teaching a lady how to be respectfully cheating," and they both agree that sounds crazy. Tisha's like, "Even when I say it out loud, it don't even sound right." So Ken and Marquez and Trisha have this meetup child at this dinner, and they're trying to get some like resolve between the three of them. I think two of them are resolved, and Marquez is a fool, is what I think. He's sitting up here talking about high school with that sad freaking puppy dog sappy ass face. We were high school sweethearts, and I just don't believe this man is just this torn up about somebody that he ain't been with like all these time later. You were definitely sending emojis to her. The relationship is over. The people have asked about a divorce. What you need to focus on is not what this man has done for your children, but what is you about to do for him? Jesus. You over here talking about umbilical cords and things. These kids ain't had umbilical cords in over 10 years, both of them. Your son about to graduate from high school. Why are we talking about his umbilical cord? Nigga over here acting. You talking about seeing Ken play basketball with my son and my nephew and taking him out of the country and giving him a car. That's crazy. No, you're crazy. Where you at? The people said they never told you, Trisha. Said she never told you you couldn't see your children. You just decided you was all up in your feelings about this big muscle man. That's what you refer to him as. And he is. I'm just saying. So, like, you're not gonna go over there and punch this dude out. That's not what's gonna happen. You can ring the doorbell, he's gonna let you in. You seem to have made the decision to be sulking and staring at the ceiling or whatever it is you be doing over there when you sad. Ken sons this man respectfully. Listen, we need to come up with some type of understanding because, all of us need to be in the kid's life. I'm not somewhere telling you, what you can and can't do because nobody wants to do that. We want to all be, in the same place without drama. This nigga said, it's gonna be hard. You be hugging my daughter to go to bed at night. He's like, I'm affectionate. We're affectionate towards each other. I'm the man of the house. Boy, that look he had on his face when he said that. And he sadly pulls out the papers, the divorce papers. Trisha's like, Garthon, can I get a pen, please? She didn't clear it off the table and everything. Ken is like, listen, you might want to see a therapist to get through, your trauma and your pain. Because you keep sitting over here with that puppy dog face, even though you've not been around for years. I mean, if you need somebody to talk to, I know it sounds weird, but call me. You can talk to me. Marquez is acting. That's what he's doing. He's over here talking about he's in the entertainment business because he comes from a long line of entertainers. So he over here trying to have a scene, ending with crying. And Trisha's like, nigga, I've seen it before. Put the tears back. Let me sign these divorce papers and we are out. And I don't know that that means that she's going to be in any rush to marry Ken too, but at least she's divorced now. And she can, when she tells the story next time, she can be like ex-husband for real. Like, I'm still married, but not really. But yeah, now you can go ahead and stop stumbling and bubbling over your life. Jesus. Next week, Martell and Destiny meet up. She's looking all cute and everything. She's all dialed up. And so, yeah, now you came over here to talk about Mel behind her back. Destiny, you're the type of best friends people dream of. Mel and Nell are over here having some little tiff. I don't know what's going on with them, but hopefully it won't last long. Because, Miss Nell be popping off. And Mel be, deleting friends. So get your shit together, Miss Nell, or else you'll be on the list off the number. Can't call her. You gotta slide in her DMs for contact list. And Maurice discusses his DUI. And we listening, Maurice, to see what kind of excuse you're gonna come up with as to why you got behind the wheel under the influence as you sit there and try to have some type of conversation with Monster as if like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'll be back next week. Yeah, we here, we hanging with Huntsville, y'all. Bye.